This is my little elf, Arya. And she's so tired because she just put together this entire video. And she wants you guys to know that her mama's been busy making all kinds of fun stuff to put into her Etsy shop. And Arya put this video together because she wants you guys to see just some of the details and what the work looks like up close, because she loves looking at it all the time. Arya also wants you to know that right now, for a limited time, all these pieces and many more are, you're not going to believe this, but 40% off. And that's for a limited time to spread some cheer around the world, because we would like for these pieces to go all around the world. So what happens is you can go to the Etsy shop, which is Caroline Karp Art on Etsy, Caroline Karp Art, and the prices have already been adjusted. All you need to do is click, make your purchase. I'll have my little elf tie a nice blue ribbon around whatever you purchase, take it to the shipping store, and it will be shipped straight to your door. Now here's the thing. That all being said, you're kind of going to need to act fast if you really, really, truly love something, because the countdown has begun for Christmas, right? Hanukkah is December 10th, and it goes for 8 days, so you could probably get something in time for that. It might show up a little bit after. Christmas coming up. I don't know, what is it? Today's maybe like 19 days. Something could get to you pretty quickly. But I just want you to, if you really truly love something, go ahead and get it. This is a perfect opportunity because, like I said, it's limited time. But I like how she put this video together because it shows how, you know, you can see the rocks and they're three-dimensional. And I found those while walking on the beach at Little Gasparilla Island. And I was looking at them and I was like, oh my gosh, those look like body parts. And I was studying yoga poses, so I made them into yoga poses. They're really quite beautiful. It's almost like having nature right inside your home. It's also sea glass. I can see at the bottom it's green. Some of the pieces, there's a wide variety of work in the Etsy shop. The thing that makes them the same is the size. So what I did was I put all of my smaller works that are, let's say, 20 by 20 and below onto the Etsy shop. So I took it off my website and dedicated a place for it just on Etsy. I thought it would make it a little bit more understandable what was there. A lot of these works happened while I was traveling. And that being said, when I travel, sometimes I pack light. And so in some of these cases, I had a pad of watercolor paper and my pastels, like you see in this picture, or my little set of acrylic paints, which you see in this picture. And I also had my watercolors. So many of these, like the ones that you're seeing right now, are on paper. Either a heavy watercolor paper or actually construction paper. In this North Carolina series that you see here, I was studying one thing throughout the day and then painted it as the sun was setting. So this is the golden hour. Sometimes I'm working on a study of sunflowers, like on this one. And these are done with acrylic paints. and sometimes just flowers from my imagination, as you see here. Sometimes when I go to the beach, I like to sit down and paint there too. And I don't quite have a canvas with me, but I do have, that's how it looks in somebody's home, little pieces like this. So another beach painting's coming up. We can see the sun setting. Here's one of the little pieces in someone's home. It lives up in Michigan, and it's the highlight of the bathroom. It's just gorgeous. Here is my sea oat series, where I painted sea oats throughout the day. And this is just a quick time-lapse video of me painting what I could see out the window, with a bit of my imagination mixed in. But as you can see, this is what's left of that series. So most of them have sold, but here's what's left. I think I was painting, I don't know, there were several of these, but once again, studying something throughout the day and how the sky changes. That's what I was doing here. It's on watercolor paper and painted, they're all painted with palette knife, which makes them quite interesting. This one was from a river flower in North Carolina. This just shows you the size and scale of some of the pieces. And a little time lapse of me creating this cute little cozy painting called Mighty Sunflowers. I have fun watching them over and over and over. It's painted on a wooden canvas, which is a little bit less than a quarter inch. It's a half inch in depth. So it does come away from the wall, and it's also painted around the edges. It comes ready to hang. All the pieces come ready to hang that are on canvas. The ones that are come on paper will need to be framed. But when you go to the Etsy shop, it kind of tells you all about that. Mighty Sunflowers. I think this one is 10 by 10. This one is 16 by 12. This one called Vision is 12 by 12. Abundance. This is a detail of abundance, which is 12 by 12. This one's called Believe, and it's also 12 by 12, part of my Word of Intention collection. So much detail in these. This one is called Sunflower Community, and it's 20 by 20. Delight, part of the Word of Intention collection. This is one that's sold to a customer, and you can see the blue ribbon wrapped around it. Okay, coming up are my sunflowers. These are just detail shots of sunflowers that are painted on paper. It's mixed media. I was studying the sunflower throughout its entire life after being cut. So it was at first fully open, and then, it started bending over and losing its petals, but I was just fascinated by how it twisted and turned as that was happening. Like, sunflowers are just so gorgeous to me, and studying their life cycle. This is not in order, like I'm just randomly put in. This is another day when I had a vase full of flowers. Another detail of Sunflower Community. And this is just a collage of sunflowers. In these time lapses, I'm showing how I'm adding atmosphere to my Fasalasana paintings. They come painted around the edge and ready to hang on 12 by 12 canvases that are a half inch in depth. they're nicely varnished. So the rocks are also varnished so they show up. So please take a look at my Etsy shop. I'd love to send something your way. Maybe Arya will deliver it in her sleigh. And then she'll go down for a nice winter's nap. Bye, y'all.